Hello and welcome to Pyre. This is a game by, I can't remember the company that makes it anymore, but they've done Bastion and Transistor, and their new game is Hades. And all of those, while visually beautiful, as this also appears to be, they were not the kind of games that I would be interested in playing. This looks a little more my style. So, I have no idea what this is going to be like. Let's just jump on in here. New campaign. Not seeking too much of a challenge. We'll stay normal. Hurry text. What's hurry text? Okay, we'll just jump in here. I had to interact with the title screen there to get it to move on, and the controller is vibrating. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Move cursor here. Downside, a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth cast its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Okay. So we're in purgatory. Or press, okay. Masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. A proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. Founded on principles of mercy and kinship, those exact meanings evolved through many centuries. I'm sure. A masked something. See, right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like he's breathing. The masked wanderer presumes you are male. Interact to change this. Tempted to do they. Let's do that. It seems they still are. Then stand aside. I shall send them to a better place. Why would you want to kill me? Better place? Name me a single better place than this. Hang on. The markings on their rags. I think they're one of them. But look at them. They are beyond our help, and we are beyond theirs. I'm obviously conscious while you're having this conversation. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. Okay. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched, and he gives you drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwyn. One of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. Now come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up, leads you to an old back wagon, nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwyn beckons you to enter the back wagon. Step inside. Oh. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodarel? Jodarel. She's the most imposing of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. So it looks like she does actually have horns. Those are huge. And for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodarel soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail, the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Rookie Greentail. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then mentions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can they do it? I hope so. I haven't asked them yet. What? What are we waiting for? Hiya, chum. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you're a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. We're playing... Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. I mean, we are reading. Like, this entire game is reading. Admit it. Deny it. Literacy is a serious crime. Who you are or what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. I'm curious what happens. Let's do this. You stare back at Rookie, but say nothing in response. He stares back for several moments, then grows angry. Silent treatment, huh? Now, don't you play dumb with us here, understand? The dumb don't have those kind of markings. Those are something else. We know what you are. Reader, you owe us your life. We ask for something simple in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, friend. Headwind. The exiles indicate the books and their possession. Let's have a look. Strange book, one of several heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. Curious what else is in here. Intricate sigil. A symbol of some sort is set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Odd creatures. Hungry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There's nothing you can do for them now. Okay. Oh, rickety ladder. Likely leads to the wagon's centrifuge, judging by the gibbering creatures up there. Closed door. The back wagon's common room must be back there, though you do not feel very welcome now. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. These are ceremonial? Side door lies the boundaries of downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. So that's outside. I'm interacting with the straw here. Lone minstrel. The figure sits very still in a corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check on him. Is this somebody we haven't met? Alright, let's look at this book. Wait, what's this? That looks like a spider. Okay. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes bound in materials you do not recognize. Oh. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we. The 8 who wrote this book of rites, that you possess it and have capacity to glean its words, is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of the 8, as they align as shown. Arrive at a triumvirate clad in the remnants of the rites bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Huh. Okay. What's this? Forward. Brief instructions on when, where, and how to commence the rites. Oh. I could have read it in a little clearer text. Okay. Do I do anything else? Close the book. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwyn gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your visions start to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile.
I was kind of not given a choice.
It's true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rites. The one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
These are our friends. It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? Where'd the reader go? They should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in them. They could abandon us. They won't. I like Hedwyn's on our team. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwyn then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die on the downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwyn asked. Okay.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
I can move. Does he have a book in his hands? I have the orb.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one.
They all have books. He's so small! Your exile's abilities are shown here. Pass and R2 to sprint. Nice. Sprint until stamina is depleted.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished.
Oh.
For a time.
Was he not supposed
His or
to...
her cohorts must make do on their own.
Was I not supposed to step into the fire?
Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Use L to approach.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
Okay.
Cast your aura like
Vanish.
a stone. Correctly done.
Interesting. Hey. Stop picking up. Oh, I missed.
Just so. A glorious performance, I admit.
Doesn't feel that glorious.
More than I expected from the likes of you.
Once banished by auras. Oh, it left too
Grasp
soon.
the orb once more.
Pick it up.
The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
You lose your aura when you pick up the orb? Was that what that was saying?
I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Rookie returned. Okay, he's back now.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns.
How do I do that? Oh. Wait,
Yourselves wide open.
I did.
To each his own.
What? How do I switch? How do I switch people?
That was the last of them. So it is.
I don't know how well I'm gonna do this. Pick it up. Okay, so don't run into them. Shoot.
A shameful outcome.
Yep. I suck.
Not much to be done whilst all are banished. That ought to wake you up.
I may need some practice.
The orb. Unfortunate for the Beyonders.
Just walk on
Blow
in.
against the adversary's pyre.
Okay, so if I run into
I
them,
thought they had you there.
that's bad. Oh, geez. Sprint. I just passed it. I can't get these controls down right. That's what I wanted to do.
Away with them.
She moves super slow.
It's complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you?
No.
This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we follow the stars or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jadriel leaves you outside where clear night sky awaits. Now, show us before the howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. A prayer from the Book of Rites. Interesting. You gaze at the stars, seek out your destination. Oh goodness. Okay. Capraced, the Olden Star. Star of the Moonstag Hunter. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented. Scorpus, the Olden Star. Star of the Old Cutter. Those born under it are wiser than most. The South Star. The South Star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone much farther than the naked eye can see. Interact to determine location on the next right. Okay, what's this? Germinian, the Olden Star, star of the first Empress. Those born under it seek knowledge and new experiences. Hmm. 200 leagues due east. The Ridge of Goal. According to the stars, the next rite will soon commence there. This fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Goliathan, yet loom over those living in its shadows. Okay.
Concilia.
Great. We're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to ride in time if you make haste. Then we best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jody? She's the most okay. Jarrell turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, chum. Sure, that's exactly what she means. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It's a lot to take in. Apparently not for us, though. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. There it goes. Ugh. Downside Prairie. This animation's lovely. You arrive in Downside Prairie, one of the Downside's only verdant regions. It only gets less hospitable as you pass further north. Where the road ahead is forked, there is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollow Route. I've got to pay a visit too, besides. The northern route to the Ridge of Goal goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up. Fie on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. Southern route to the Ridge of Goal goes through a humid area packed with hot springs. Runoff from the standoffs means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. And we get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? They mark the way. We get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing them along the way. Can we live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through. You may choose a route. Okay, weigh the options. Hollow Route. Rookie knows someone here who owes him. Or the Blooming Pool. Jaudrail thinks she can find rare flora here. What would the flora do for you? It's off this way. Ridge of Goal, which is where we're trying to reach. I think we should go to Hollow Route. This animation's great. I'm loving it. Oh no, what happened? As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Hey chum. Just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. You received a plain parcel. Can be sold at the slug market. Okay. Certain types of luxury goods somehow find their way to the downside. Cannot tell what's inside it. black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gull. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Page revealed the first exile? What? What does that mean? Your roving mixed drift home in the downside. Press anywhere to check inside. Interact, begin the first trial. So we've set up camp. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on in here then. Did you at me? Headwind's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies, then downside, Headwind does most of the cooking. He's preparing the grounds right now. He seems to have something on his mind. Okay, give me a second. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the back wagon along. They drive it? A drive imp. Huh, okay. There's the ladder again. Only imps can fit up there. Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. So we might head that way. The book is still here again. Interact to view revealed pages. Okay, I do want to do that. What's this? Greentail family portrait. A reasonable likeness of a younger Rookie with his mother and uncle. I can't look at it? You won't let me look at it? Aw. Hey, chum. I appreciate you taking us through Hollow Root back there. About that, are you certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Crude trading post found in the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside where it's traded and sold. Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Not that you mentioned that that's why you wanted to go that way. As much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus there, Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good chum's decisions, right? Jodrell says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Look, if I realized this was a monetary decision, I might have gone that way, but that was not discussed up front. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. I wonder if I'd gone that way if she would have been happier with me. The two of them go about rummaging through the remnants and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Can I look at this now? No. Okay. Let's look at the book. The first exile. In the words of Goliathan, Golathanan, the Master General. You know perhaps the three-cursed name of Solon Mur, the Emperor of the Sar, the first exile and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him around his country. Yet we found in Solon Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time, he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds, to know his story, to know the rites. Okay, and so this was the page. Okay, alright. So this is interesting so far. Figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. He is unresponsive but seems to be alive. Another imp. Jody's throw rug. Fashioned from a howler's hide sends their ilk a clear message. Jodrell says not to step on it. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths toward enlightenment in the rites. Oh, okay. Huh. You're a demon, and he's a nomad. Glory. Tribute affects damage dealt to a pyre. Okay, one's worth in the eyes of the 8 scribes. presence affects the aura size. One's inner and outer strength combined. One's swiftness of body and reflex. And hope. One's capacity to see the light in things. Duration of banishment. Huh. Okay. Disciple. Those experienced in the rites have access to two masteries of their choice. One's progress toward deeper understanding. Okay. And these are masteries? Okay. She's further along. She has less hope. Melancholy, 11 seconds. And he is ardent, 6.7 seconds. Righteous, 5.7. Okay. Faint. His presence is insignificant. He's nimble, though. She's not very fast at all. Laden. Resplendent. Looming. Okay. Alright, what do we got over here? She is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Throws her R in a slow, thick line, leaps and slams down, forcing those in the vicinity. Did we go over jump? Okay, so that's... Okay, yes we did. Cast is that. Okay. She's a demon. People who survive in exile long enough to be transformed by it in body, if not in spirit. Oh. Interesting. She's a veteran. Everyone who served on the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remained. Astral sign unknown. One's astral sign often foretells of one's disposition, strengths, and idiosyncrasies. We don't know her crime. We don't know her motive. And we don't know how long she's been exiled. Some withstand the downside for no longer than a day or two, while others last for many, many years. She seems responsible for the back wagon's security. Her features suggest she's lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact she still wears the bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggest a military background. So this clasp over here? Though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. Edwin wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. He's a nomad. Common folk cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. He's an outrider. Ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from their mountain nests. Okay. Don't know his astral sign, his crime motive, or years exiled. He's the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp, yes, it's this one, identical of Jodriel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He's not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Greentail is optimistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. Swift, dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for the simple things. He was a trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. Don't know his astral sign or anything else. Seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. I can see that. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. Is his tail really green? Like that's the color of his fur? I don't know if we can do much else while we're here. So we left the wagon. don't think there's anything else we can do right now. Let me double check the roster. Okay, so I can't assign you guys anything at this point. Alright, alright. Let's do number 2 then. Or I guess the first real one. I still need practice. Is there... Oh, I should have checked if there was a menu. There we go. Load checkpoint, exit campaign. Settings, option, controls. If I exit the campaign, you shall return to the main menu. Any unsaved progress shall be lost. Progress is saved when you see that. I don't know. Let's proceed.